Lately I've been going through some hard stuff. Getting knocked down, getting right back up. Only mistake I made was thinking you would have my back, but it's one-way track. That's right, now I've had enough. You're bad behavior.
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Today I am kicking off my deep cleaning series. We are going to go ahead and start off in the kitchen. I don't know about you, but for me, the kitchen is the heart of the home. I am in the kitchen at least 85 to 90% of the day. I feel like I'm in there all of the time. I really just love cooking and all that. Not so much cleaning up the kitchen, but you know, it's got to get done. So I figured today I would give you a little bit of extra cleaning motivation just to help you tackle your kitchen. Now over here, I don't know about where you're at, but school is about to be starting right back up. I can't believe it. I swear time just flies right on by, a lot faster than it was when I was a child. But anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and give my whole house a good deep cleaning, just get everything all nice and refreshed, and just have everything ready for the most part to, you know, start off the school year on the right foot. But yeah, I went ahead and cleaned out the coffee maker. It has been a little while since I have done that. I did half water and half vinegar, let that run, and then throughout the day I'll empty it out and refill it with full water, you know, get all that vinegar out of there. And now I am, Lord, with me talking, I forgot what's going on in this video, but I did go ahead and do half water and half vinegar in a big glass bowl and put it in the microwave, get everything loosened up in there. I put it in there for I think 7 minutes or so, and then afterwards I do let it sit for a little longer just to give it a little extra time to let all of that sit and loosen everything up. That microwave was super gross. I hated to show that, but that's real life over here. You know, we do live in this house, so there are going to be a ton of messes around here. And now I'm going to go ahead and vacuum out the oven, which for me, that's just weird to say. I think this is the first time I've ever vacuumed my oven out. Usually I just sweep everything out. And don't ask me what that is. I don't know. I wanted to puke when I picked it up. I was like, ugh. But yeah. But now I'm going to go ahead and put in this mixture. It's, I think I did half a cup of baking soda, and then the recipe I found, it said 3 tablespoons of water, but it took a little bit more than that. So you just have to kind of, just when you're doing, if you do it this way, just kind of eyeball it. Don't add too much water, you know, all that good stuff. But yeah, this time I was super happy. I did not end up with a science experiment over here. No volcanoes this time, yay. But I do go back in later on after I made this paste. I let it sit for a little bit. I do end up going back in with a vinegar, well, it's vinegar water, half and half, spray bottle. I just sprayed it in there and let it, you know, suds up or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I ended up letting it sit overnight. Yeah, it was just a busy day. I didn't get to everything on this day, but yeah, it did not work for me. I mean, it got a good bit out, especially the bottom. I don't know if you can really see it really good down there, but yeah, it got the bottom of the oven really good. Not so much the oven door or even the sides, really. I mean, it did a pretty decent job considering. I do have a can of the oven cleaner. Oh goodness, my brain has done left me. I forgot the name of it. You know what I'm talking about. The oven cleaner. It's like heavy duty. It's the yellow can. I found a can of that under the sink, so I may eventually. I just hate using that stuff, but I will have to go back in and spray it down, let it sit overnight, and hopefully it'll get most of, you know, the stains off. Yeah, and just FYI, just my opinion, my advice to you, because you know your girl's not going to take her own device. But I would at least once a month, and that's what I'm going to try to start doing. Once a month to go in and clean out my oven. I feel like if I did that once a month, the oven, wouldn't be as bad. But
around you, oh yeah. Lord knows how I try to be anything better than worst, but I can't get by. 'Cause I need you right now. I need you right now. I always like me better when I'm around you.
okay, now we're moving on to the microwave. Like I said, I let the vinegar water run in the microwave for about 7 minutes, and then I let it sit in there for a few extra minutes just to let that steam really loosen everything up. And I love using this to clean out the microwave. I have used lemon water. It does really good too, but I always have vinegar on hand, so it just works out better that way. Let me know in the comments, what do you use to clean areas in your kitchen. If you have any helpful tips, like suggestions on how to clean something, or whatever the case may be, just let me know in the comments. I always love seeing your suggestions down in the comments. And like I always say, it is free to comment. It's free to subscribe as well. I know, like I said in my previous video, I know a lot of people have like Patreon and memberships and all that, but as I am uploading this video, I do not have any of that going on right now. Maybe, I don't know. I've thought about like if I did like a Patreon or membership or something. I don't know. I just feel like that would be, I don't know. You just have to be super dedicated and consistent and upload, and especially if you're doing like extra content. I just feel like that would be a little overwhelming for me, especially coming up real soon. I can't even talk, sorry. But coming up real soon, it's going to be super busy over here. All 3 kids are going to be going to school this year. And, between them going to school, they all go to different schools. Well, of course, my oldest is in high school. The 2 youngest are in elementary. But I don't know. I am so nervous. And the girls have appointments during the week. And oh boy, I'm getting a little overwhelmed just thinking about it. I'm getting a little stressed. I know it's all going to work out. But yeah. So I'm just going to try my best to be more consistent. And I will be working more. So bear with me with uploads. I'm at least going to do 1 upload a week. I was wanting to start doing twice a week. That was when I first started off, that was my original goal, was to do 2 videos a week, but I don't know, it just does not happen. I'm filming on my phone, so the memory just, for lack of a better word, sucks. It just sucks. And I do have one of those little flash drives, or whatever you want to call it, the little memory sticks I put in my phone, and it does help clear off space on my phone, but I don't know. When I got this phone, I was like, oh, that's a good bit of storage. I think it's like 64 or something like that gigabytes. I don't know. It's somewhere in there. And I was like, oh, that'll be great. But it does not take long to use up memory in your phone, especially when you're taking pictures constantly. And all these apps like Facebook, YouTube, they take up a lot of space as well. But, geez, I'm sorry I'm rambling. But, yeah, so bear with me is all I'm saying. With, during this season of life, it's very hectic, and I'm sure you can relate. I'm sure with school starting back up, and the first couple of weeks, it always takes a little bit just to get right back on track. So I'm hoping it'll just take a couple of weeks just to get back on track, and everything will be smooth sailing. So I wish you all the best of luck, as school starts back, for not only your child or children. I hope they enjoy school and everything goes smoothly at school, but also for you, I don't know if they ride the bus or if you take them, drop them off, or whatever the case is, but I hope everything just goes smoothly for y'all. After I sprayed the oven down with the vinegar spray, I'm going to go ahead and clean off the upper cabinets, and I'm going to be using the Fabuloso all-purpose cleaner in the watermelon scent. I love using that. Now, normally I am very much a Mrs. Myers or Method girl, but I seen that at our local Dollar General, and I was like, ooh, watermelon, say less. So I went ahead and grabbed it. It's majority water and a little bit of the Fabuloso cleaner in it. And I gotta say, I was a little worried about it being like a little sticky residue left afterwards. Yeah, I was totally terrified using this stepladder. It's the first time I've actually put it to use, so I was super nervous, as you just seen. I had to leave that in there. I thought it was hilarious. But like I was saying with the spray, I was a little hesitant on using it. I was a little worried it would leave like a sticky residue afterwards, or it wouldn't have like a good scent. I don't know. Like I was a little worried it'd be a little too strong, or either, I don't know, there's never an in-between. It's usually either too heavy of a scent or not enough of a scent. Like it just leaves a very faint, like hardly noticeable scent afterwards. But I really loved using this. It left a nice little scent afterwards. Not too strong, but you could still smell it. And that is a win in my book. For me, there's certain scents that will kind of take me out a little bit. Like if it's too strong, I will immediately get a headache. So it was a nice surprise using this, and it did, I can't even talk. It didn't leave like a sticky residue like I thought it was going to be. Like I've used stuff previously and it feels kind of sticky to the touch. This did not, and I am very happy with it.
No makeup on my sleeve, now I can't keep it together. I'm so beautiful without you. Now my nails can grow, and I bought new shoes. I'm pretty without you. Pretty without you. Pretty without you. Pretty without you. Feeling lonely was hard, but it was all for the better. Taking care of myself, haven't done that in forever. No mascara under my eyes since you left with your lies. No makeup on my
Once I was finished with the cabinets, the upper cabinets, I went ahead and took out the grease filter from under the microwave. I was very surprised that it wasn't a little bit more dirty and greasy. I cleaned it, I want to say 3 or 4 months ago, maybe a little bit longer, and it was awful because I didn't even think to look under there. Let me know if you are the same way. Yeah, I just didn't think to look under there. Call me naive, silly, dumb, I don't care. But yeah, this is something I do tend to forget about. Like I said, that was the first time months ago that I've actually took the time to clean it. I've just never looked under there. It's just a spot that I don't know. I just don't think. I don't know. But it wasn't too bad under here. Yeah, it's still greasy up here. Of course, you know, with me cooking, there's going to be messes everywhere. And yeah, it wasn't too bad, like I said. But I did go in with... what did I use? I forgot what I used. Usually I use the Method heavy duty grease cleaner. Lord, I feel like I just butchered that name. But yeah, I didn't have any of that, so I think I just went in with the Fabuloso or the vinegar. I think I used a little bit of the vinegar water spray. I'm not sure. But anyway, it got clean. That's all that matters. And I did let the filter sit there and just cover it up with soap. Let it just sit there and degrease a little bit. But like I said, it wasn't too incredibly bad. But now I'm going to go ahead and move on to cleaning off this stovetop. This poor stovetop, I've put it through the worst. It's been through it. Like I said, I am not the best cook over here. I am very much still learning in my lower 30s over here. I didn't grow up, you know, with my mom teaching me how to cook. That was on me. That wasn't on her. That was more of a me. You know, as a kid, you're like, I don't want to stand there and watch you cook. I don't know. That was just me. I guess you could say I was not your typical, you know, average teenage girl. You know, I was very much either outside riding my bicycles, you know, outside just exploring the woods. I, you know, would play video games and all that. I was very much more of I guess you would say your typical boy teenager, you know. I don't know. But yeah, I really wish I took the time to pay attention to her, see how she cooked and all that. So, but yeah, I'm definitely going to make my kids, or not make them, but I'm definitely going to try my best to teach them how to cook, share my recipes with them. And that's one thing I love about having a YouTube channel. I mean, you never know how long YouTube's going to be around, but I'm hoping that they will be able to still watch my videos from a long time ago, you know, into the future. You know, they'll, you know, look back and be like, oh, you know, let's see how mom made this, or how did mom make that, you know. So that's one thing I really love about having YouTube. It's not only for y'all, you know, to see like how I cook or how I clean and all this and that, but also I'm thinking about my children, you know, and maybe grandchildren. Not anytime soon, okay? Not anytime soon. No. No. And I only say that because I have a teenager, and yeah, no. I don't want to be grandma for a long time, for a good many years. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that's why I love having this YouTube channel. It's not just for y'all, but for also my children. They can look back on, you know. But anyway, now I'm going to go ahead and clean off this ceiling fan. Now, in previous homes that I've lived in, as far back as I can remember, I've never had a ceiling fan in the kitchen. So, yeah, and I don't know, I'm so iffy. Like, you could tell that it was dusty, but not incredibly bad. I don't I hardly ever use a ceiling fan just because I don't know. I'm just thinking about the dust. I don't know. I just don't. Well, but then I eat in the living room, so I don't think about the dust possibly coming off the ceiling fan. Anyway, just while I'm cooking, I'm like, I don't want the ceiling fan on just because of dust and all that. I don't know. That's just my thinking. Yeah. But yeah, I'm using the Fabuloso mixture to clean off the ceiling fans. And like I said, they weren't too bad. They were dusty and needed of cleaning, but not the worst I've ever seen.
You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here right now before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. You said it was the last time, but you keep coming back to tell me sorry that you take back all the things you said just to hurt me. Our love just went cold, but I'm still burning. Our love just went cold. Why? I keep on making the same mistake. I always let you back in when I begin to get myself together again. You are back once more like everything's the same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart, I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again. You said it was the last time, but you keep coming back to show me sorry you have changed now. But it's the same old story. Our love just went cold, but I'm still burning. Our love just went cold. Why? I keep on making the same mistake. I always let you back in when I begin to get myself together again. You are back once more like everything's the same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart, I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again. Have to get over you again. Have to get over you. I keep on making the same mistake. I always let you back in when I begin to get myself together again. You are back once more like everything's the same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart, I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again. Have to get over you again. Can't believe I'm here again. I gave it my all, I gave you my heart, but to what end? Now thought I'm not who you want once again. One day you're here, saying what I wanna hear. The next you disappear, doing God knows what with God knows who. You make me cry, so bad just to apologize. Good enough for me to try to forget the real you. I hate it when you break my heart, but I hate you more when you love me a little. I'd rather get nothing at all, 'cause I hate you more when you love me a little. When you love me a little. Can't believe I'm so naive for thinking you'd stay, for thinking you'd wait just for me. Yeah. Every time I'm about to leave, you promise you'll change, we'll stay in the same. Or do you sleep? One day you're here, saying what I wanna hear. The next you disappear, doing God knows what with God knows who. You make me cry, so bad just to apologize. Good enough for me to try to forget the real you. I hate it when you break my heart, but I hate you more when you love me a little. I'd rather get nothing at all, 'cause I hate you more when you love me a little. When you love me a little.
Speaking of forgotten areas in my kitchen, this has to be the number one spot that as you can tell, I've forgotten all about this. Cleaning this, super gross, super embarrassing, but like I said, this is real life. And, you know, I'm sure I'm not the only one that yeah, that's super gross. Like I said, it's embarrassing. But I'm sure I'm not the only one that doesn't think, hey, you might want to clean that, you know, on your dishwasher, which, I didn't get to deep clean my dishwasher. That's going to be coming up real soon. I forgot, I don't know, I usually get the, I think it's called Glisten, is that what it's called? It's a dishwasher cleaner. I use that. There's other ones they also sell at the stores. I know a lot of people use vinegar and baking soda in their dishwasher, but I heard to not do that. I don't know. What is really safe to use anymore? I just get these, you know, the stuff that comes in the little packaging. I don't know. But you take the cap off and you put it in somewhere in the bottom of your dishwasher and let it run a normal cycle, and it's all good to go. That's just what I do. I don't know. Like I said, to each their own. You clean it how you want to. That's just how I prefer to clean mine. But yeah, that was super gross, and I don't know. I cleaned it the best that I could. I don't think it all 100% would come out. But now I'm just going to go ahead and finish up cleaning the cabinets over here.
Hey, don't you look at me like that. When you break my heart like that, like you're feeling sorry. It's your own fault. Now toss the salt. Don't you look at me like that. Walking out the door like that. You're not feeling sorry.
Speaking of major fails, yeah, I didn't take into consideration that, you know, spraying down the oven with the vinegar spray, that it would end up leaking out of the oven. It's just not something I thought about, but it's not that big of a deal. I just got the Fabuloso spray and sprayed it down, got it all up. It did take a little bit of elbow grease to get all of that off because it had been sitting there for a good minute apparently. But it's no big deal. But now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the refrigerator, and as you've seen, I removed the drip tray from the water dispenser on the fridge. Super gross. I don't remember the last time I cleaned that. It wasn't too long ago, I feel like, but that was just uncalled for. That was so gross. So gross. But yeah, I sprayed that down. I sprayed that down with some Clorox spray. Like, it was just, I let that sit and soak, and I didn't really have to scrub it that bad. Not too much, with that Clorox spray. But I let it sit there for a good while and let it disinfect and loosen up all that gunk off of it. Ugh, super gross. But now I'm going to go ahead and wipe off the refrigerator, and this is something I'm all the time doing. You have to with small children. The girls, they'll eat like Cheetos, pizzas, whatever the case is, and they'll get their handprints all over it, and they'll be like, I think that was like Cheeto handprints on the fridge. I'm not sure, but I don't know what it was. But that's a all day, every day task over here. They're always doing that. But something I have to kind of remind myself is, they're only little for so long. My oldest, he's about to be 16. He's going to be a sophomore in high school. I can't believe it. I swear it was just the other day. Okay, there's two different scenarios. Like, I remember myself being a sophomore, like going into my sophomore year at high school. So it's just crazy. Now my oldest is not starting high school, but he's going to be a sophomore now in high school. And then also, it seems like just yesterday, he was going into pre-K. I was dropping him off for his very, very first day of school. So it's just crazy how time just flies by. And then my youngest, oh my goodness, I'm going to go ahead and let you know, I'm going to cry when I drop her off. She doesn't start school for a few more weeks, but when I drop her off for her first day of school, I am going to be a big ball of mess. I'm just going to be crying. I'm going to be walking out of school crying, and they're going to be like, what is wrong with this lady? Is she crazy? Are you okay? But yeah, it just hits differently when it's your baby. Like I said in my previous video, I'm going to say this in every video, okay? Get used to it. But it hits very differently when it's your baby, your last child, dropping them off for the very first day of school for them. That's going to be the last time that you can say, I'm taking them on their very first day of school. I don't know, it just hits differently. But yeah, they're only little for so long, so let them make messes, take a deep breath, count to 20, count to 100 if you have to. Some days, yes, I'm like, whew, I gotta go outside. I just gotta go outside, calm down. And it's okay to be frustrated and all that stuff, but just don't stay there. Just calm down. Just remember, they grow up super fast. Trust me, I know. But now, yeah, it's the next day. I'm going to go ahead and scrub out this oven. And like I said earlier, it didn't do the best job. I think maybe it's me. I think it was just a me issue, But it didn't do the best of getting all the stains and everything off of the oven. And I do have easy off oven cleaner. I just hate using that stuff because the smell, for one, I don't know. It just feels like it takes forever to get all that off and out of the oven, and to get rid of that smell as well. So let me know in the comments, how do you clean out your oven? Do you have any all natural suggestions? Is there something I'm doing wrong? Probably. More than likely, yes. Like I said, I'm not knocking this. Usually it does. Well, usually I make a science experiment. Maybe I need to go back to my science experiment ways of, making a volcano in the oven.
Wonder where you sleep tonight. Wonder if love gets you high while I'm drowning in the city lights. Drowning like the stars in the sky. Calling out your name. Guess you can't hear me anymore. Sky out into space. All the pieces of my heart
Thank you so much for joining me on this deep cleaning journey. Trust me, there's plenty more coming up real soon, so stay tuned. I hope you're feeling inspired to tackle your own space. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more homemaking and cleaning motivation. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite part of today's video. If you have any cleaning tips, please share them down below in the comments. We would all appreciate it. Until next time, stay cozy, stay clean, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.